Hello and welcome to Eat Their Words. My name is Philip and I will be your guide on this odyssey of oddity. At Eat Their Words, we make celebrities, eat their words, the ones they've had committed to paper. Not necessarily of their own devising, but sometimes you have a feeling they actually are. Such is the case with today's book. We'll be reading an excerpt from Paula Deen's It Ain't All About the Cookin'. And in this, she addresses some words that she felt she had the need to apologize for or to take back. She had a cooking show until that was certainly the case, that there were some words she needed to take back. And so I present to you It Ain't All About the Cookin', the memoir of Paula Deen. I never called myself a chef, never went to chef school, never made a blanquette de veau, never met a boxed cake mix I didn't like. I'm a cook. I learned at my grandmama's stove, but I can cook, honey, cook rings around those tall white-hatted chefs. My fried chicken, my grits, oh my stars, you'll think you died and went to heaven. Like everyone else on this earth, there's a story behind the cook, behind the recipes, behind the woman. So, y'all, here is what the publisher calls my memoirs. Until now, I haven't been about ready to tell about my life. Maybe if you heard the truth about Paula Deen, about the mistakes I made in my life, how bad my judgment's been at times, and how guilty I still feel because my mothering wasn't always so wonderful, well, maybe you wouldn't be quite as loving to me as you have been, and that would kill me. If I could get back one wrong I did to my family, if I could choose some words I could take back and eat them down so they would never see the light, it would be the day I told my son Jamie I hated him. I can barely write those words now. I love my sons more than life, but we were in the heat of the battle of starting a restaurant business, trying to get all those people fed, and I felt like Jamie was pulling against me rather than with me. If I could only live that day over, oh, I would. You'd better believe I learned that the spoken word can never be taken back. Sure, you can apologize for it, but you and the person you hurt will never ever forget. Forgive maybe if you're real lucky. I've asked for a lot of forgiveness in my life, and I've given it as well. You know what? In church, they always tell you to forgive your enemies. Seems to me it's even harder to forgive your loved ones and friends, but it's much more important to do so because it's the people we love who can hurt us the most. The terrible thing I said to Jamie taught me to speak with more care and try not to let my instinct for survival get me so mad I'd give pain to someone close to me. But can you imagine me, a mother who loves her boys beyond love, saying such a thing to her own child? I'll tell you something else. And all the things that have been written about me, there's something that's been left out of the telling. I'm a smoker. There, I said it. Hardly anyone outside my family knows that, and it embarrasses me because it's an addiction I can't be quit of, though I try every day. They say Jackie Kennedy was a chain smoker, but she would never allow herself to be photographed with a cigarette, and I get that real well because I also try my damnedest to see that no one takes my picture with one. I love my fans so much and I hate to disappoint them. To see me with such a weakness will surely upset them. I still need to walk into a room where they're waiting with my head up. A warning. You may be a little shocked at some of the language in this book, and that's another weakness of mine. I tell people who come to my cooking class that sometimes I can be a little bawdy, and I sure hope that don't upset them. But I'm my father's daughter, and I'm banking on one thing, and I'm not budging on this. My God has a sense of humor, even if what I say has a four-letter word in it. I think he'd want me to laugh. What's in my heart is not irreverence, but a full knowledge that God's laughing too. So this is a book wishing you best dishes from my house to yours. And it's also a look into my home, my true life, my loves, and my southern heart. Well, it wasn't exactly a four-letter word that she was famous for that caused such upset. It was more a six-letter word with two G's in the middle. And yet, there you have it. Paula Deen talking about apologizing. If you enjoy Eat Their Words and you want to see more of it, well, there's a little bell icon you can hit that will tell you that when we've got a new video uploaded, or you can like our page. And if you really, really like us and want to see us keep going, well, you could also throw a little something in the tip jar for me. Because there's PayPal, there's Venmo, there's, all kinds of stuff like that. And I'd greatly appreciate it. Because I read these books so you don't have to. Thank you very much. Come back for more Eat Their Words.